Boom.
Diddle-do! Bosh! Yes, what's good, everybody? Some massive news incoming here. It's the end of an era. I'm stopping the vids. No, I'm only messing. I'm multiplying the vids. I'm multiplying your undivided attention. But it's the end of an era because Blindgate has gone. Would you like to hazard a guess whether the blind is open or closed? That can be keep the Blindgate going. I've got my Actimel. Anybody an Actimel type of man? I'm gonna swig that, but I'll save you the pain and watching me drink that. You know what time it is. Get that badger in and on and over here. He's in, he's on, he's over, he's here. He's here to stay. It's a new position for him. He's still on the right-hand side. Nobody do it like we does it. Got a couple of shout-outs to do. It's a quick shit vid. I'm in a good mood. Friday night. Got to go to work, but still is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. Shout-out to Bob Hope and Philip Briscoe. Bob Hope and Philip Briscoe. 99p a month. Appreciate you much. Appreciate you both very muchly. Bob Hope, Philip Briscoe. So my man Facky has been and done a press conference which he waffled a little bit in, to be perfectly honest, but the information that we garnered was Bamford's out. He's got a lot of shit. You know, people instantly go, he needs to get gone. Get him off books now. Because we've been excellent without him, haven't we, quite clearly. And everybody, to be fair, has sort of shut up. I think ultimately everybody wants Bamford back in the squad, don't they? So it is a massive loss. He's out for both games. Dan James might be in the squad on Sunday. The Facker said he'll know more in the sort of next 48 hours. Be excellent to have him back in, wouldn't it? Even just in and off at bench, just in case we might need him. I hope we are utterly ruthless on Sunday and leave us with very little to do when it comes to the home fixture on Thursday, is it? So they're talking about when we get to final. They've apparently confirmed that it'll be a 3 p.m. kickoff, which is a bit earlier than normal. They normally do it about 4:45, I think. But yeah, 3 p.m. My man Facker as well has put to bed Alt Knobsacks on Twitter a little bit. He has sort of referenced this a few times, to be fair, and he spoke about it. The fact that, you know, all the negativity, but he's basically come out and said again, he's sort of reiterated the fact that most Leeds fans, I think, actually support the club, which is undoubted, isn't it? There's just a lot of utter weasels in the online going, you know, Have you seen this idiot? He can't work it out. He can't work it out that you don't, you know, if you don't replace, but like, just replace Bamford. We've got a scouting team. Use him. This idiot. He's a fucking idiot. He don't want to replace Bamford. Like, no, big lad. If you listen to a word I said, it would be let's replace Bamford, but don't just get rid of Bamford because you don't like him. You don't like anyone. Let's get it right, and you can suck my chebbers if you don't want this. There is not a single player in this team that would not be replaced. Every single player needs replacing. There is not a player in this team that is good enough to take us to the Premier League title. So every single player needs replacing. So if we either start at that basis, or you call me an idiot for saying, well, yeah, Bamford does need replacing because he does get injured too much and he is getting a little bit older. Don't play enough, don't contribute in as much as he did sort of a few years ago. We've tried to replace him, brought Peru in. Yeah, but Peru's not a number 9. Like, well, when we signed him and he was banging goals in for Swansea, did you think we signed him as a number 9? And were you all whinging about it when we were playing him in number 10 role? And were you whinging about the fact that you wanted him to swap him and Rutt around? And then he did that. Do you remember that? And then do you remember when they were playing whoever up top when it was Bamford playing and he wouldn't play Joseph, so you all started saying, well, just bring Peru back in then. Peru comes back in. Do you remember that? Do you remember wanting him back out? And yet I'm the fucking idiot. Well, I'm not. The thing is, I've missed a trick, haven't I? Because I didn't realise. Yeah, it's my fault. He's an idiot. You seen this? Fucking idiot. It's like this idiot pub behaviour. Like, fucking idiot. Right, everybody laugh now when he tries to respond. Like, all right, yeah, I've lost the argument now. Because what I did was I missed my opportunity to go, you're an idiot. If I'd have just whipped it in and said it first, you're an idiot. And then said what I thought. Although they don't even say what they think, they just go, Bamford. He thinks Bamford's best centre forward world's ever seen. Idiot, everybody. You're all loud, obnoxious knob sacks. It's boring. Get behind team. I've had people saying to me on Twitter today, "Are you new to football, mate?" Or something like, no, I'm not new to football. It's just, you know, I do look towards the oracle of Twitter to, you know, to garner as much information as I can off these absolute masters of world football that just, you know, don't come up with any solutions whatsoever, but will happily say that it's somebody's job to. Anyway, everybody's banging on about this photo that's been taken because Leeds United football team went out for something to eat and they all went together. But that's good. But in the photo, Somerville ain't smiling. Somerville ain't smiling. Yeah, I know, yeah, I can see the photo. I can see the photo, you idiot. But have you seen Somerville? He ain't smiling. Somerville. Look there. He ain't smiling. Alright, I highly, highly doubt it matters whether it's... I don't know how many photos I smiling, particularly. If you don't fancy it, you don't fancy it. But come on, at this point, we're not 10 years old. We will find out on Sunday if he fancies it. I doubt he don't fancy it. We're all in bad form going into playoffs. This much is certain. Everybody's saying that, you know, these teams are in some sort of fine form. The best performing team, like I said yesterday, is Norwich, and which they would be placed 12th under the current form. They'd be nowhere, they'd be well off. Out of a possible 18, they've gained 9 points in the last 6 games. Southampton, out of a possible 18, have gained 9 points. West Brom, out of a possible 18, have gained 7. Granted, out of a possible 18, we've gained 4 and been absolutely cack. But like my man Faka said, the season's over now. This is a cup competition. We've got 3 games to go and win. He didn't say that bit, but that's what I'm adding to it. Youth FA Cup tonight as well against Man City. Sell out! Sold them out!
Boom.
JackCity, bitch! JackCity, bitch! Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.